Hey folks, this is Jason, back once again with mrthebigman.net. Today we're looking at ABass Mini Volume 1, a new pack that I've just released on my website. What we're going to do today is, because everything was built from scratch, I'm going to show you one of the ways that I actually built some of the sounds. The first sound itself comes from a subtractor synth just here. I'll play the actual sound that I created itself. Now, I just did that by going through the synth bit by bit, and we'll do bigger tutorials on synth building and patch building from next year onwards. But what I want to show you is exactly how I've routed it. You'll see here that I've got a stereo imager. I've got the line 6 pod for guitars, I've got a line 6 pod for bass. And what I want to be able to do is use the stereo imager to independently route the low band of the sound and the high band of the sound through the two processors and back into the mixer then from there. So I'm going to show you how I did that then. So we'll take the subtractor output and we'll put it into the input of the imager. And you'll see we've got two sets of outputs on the imager, one of which, as you can see here, is set to the low band. The other one is automatically set to the high band. So I'm just going to route that into each of the effects. Okay, and then I'm going to take their outputs and put it up into the mixer. Okay, so I'm going to flip back around to the rack, and we can see here that I've got the bass end of it and I've got the guitar end of it. So if I press this now, you hear a noticeable difference because they're running through all of the patches themselves. I'm just going to load in some of the patches that I actually built for these sounds. Okay, and we're going to do this separately, so we'll let you hear it now with the two sounds that I've loaded in. Much bassier tone. So how this works, you'll see here it's set to normal, but I can choose and solo each of the bands in order to be able to get the best sound. So here I'm soloing the bass one. So any changes I make here will only affect the bass end of things and the low end, and then it's the same up here if we want to play around with this one. And then we can check them both together. And that's basically how I created that particular patch. That's available in the first combinator that's on the download for Reason users. It pretty much did the same thing for most others, except to use a lot of the other different effects in order to be able to do it. You can get the download now from our website. It's mrthebigman.net, and we hope you enjoy the pack.